I'm Vicki. I'm with the Navigators Church Ministries, which is part of Disciple Makers for Life. I'm in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area. I grew up on a farm in Northwest Ohio where I raised sheep. I was in 4-H, and I didn't come from a big nuclear family, and so a lot of times in the summer, if I wasn't in school, you could see me outside in the sheep pen, playing with my sheep, leading my sheep, doing things with that. So I've really enjoyed being a shepherdess growing up. Got into high school and I came to Christ through Youth for Christ. And then off to college I went, and someone recommended I get in touch with the Navigators. My meeting with the Navigators turned out to be a meeting that changed my life. The equipping and the learning that I did during that time in Collegiate Navigators is really what I've built the rest of my spiritual life on over the years. In fact, the other day, I got out my first Bible from a bookshelf at home. I opened it up, and near the back was my first attempt at drawing the Navigator's wheel, which is one of our primary tools that we use to understand disciple making. And so Christ at the center, our relationship with God being the vertical spokes, our relationship with each other being the sideways spokes, and then the rim just representing being obedient to Christ. And so it was really fun to find that from my college days. I started to look back and think about how during my time in Collegiate Navigators, a fellow student of mine gave a presentation on having a heart for people. And until that time, I had thought, I'm gonna do veterinary medicine. I wanna work with animals all my life. But the more I grew to know the Lord and love the Lord, and then I really identified with this idea of having a heart for people, I realized that I'd much rather shepherd people. Over time, I just realized that the most important work of my life came in those spiritual conversations. And really the thing I loved the most was to see people grow. God has allowed me to know and love and walk with and shepherd so many people. And it really has been just the joy of my life. So I began to pray, and I began to think about what it is I really love. And I realized that shepherding people was what I really wanted to give the rest of my life to. Long story short, I onboarded in 2020, and working with church ministries now, helping bring every church to help everyday disciple makers transform their everywhere.